jelly beans, sugar plums, and of course, distinguished apples from the fruit bowl, colored green. This is the PulseChain chart, and we're going to have a look at everything. Yes, it is a Poopy McPoop horror show. I've noticed yesterday there was some sort of release. Everybody has full-on entered depression, the D word. I know you all love the D. I noticed everyone messaging me saying, well, I've really given up now. So, look, I don't want to jinx anything, but we've been here before. I'm just noticing that yesterday it was something different. It was everyone at once. I know it's everybody independently, not in chat rooms. Of course, it's always going on in chat rooms. Everybody is Copeland, but personal messages directed to me, private DMs. Everyone's like really, really, really losing the plot. That's fine. It's completely fine. I'm going to show you that other communities have been here before. The ecosystem is still growing. Just because you have these SEC clown case attacks doesn't mean that the fundamentals have changed. Right, I'm going to show you this as we move forward. See, this is something, okay, obviously the PulseChain chart is horror show. PulseX is like 5 times worse than a horror show. Like they didn't even leave you a tip when they left, you know? Like you came, you ransacked everybody. There's nothing left. 85% down. Yes, it's very unfortunate. I'm going to show you right now with the fractal of what's going on in previous altcoins markets if we recover to the top. Right, I'm going to show you that with other altcoins, we thought we were like front running everybody, but actually with the HEX and PulseChain ecosystem, we had a top later than most coins, which probably means we might be in the bear market longer. I know you don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that either, but it is what it is. Do you want me to lie to you? I'm not going to hear. I'm not about that, friends. I'm not here to tell you, wow, the sky is green, friends. No, it's not green. It's blue. All right. So we have to take this head on, and it's not as bad as what you think. We could be like literally at the low right now. It's just when you're expecting some sort of like resurgence. I know everybody's target's down to like a 10x, but those types of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100x's, that might be a bit later than we think. Okay, so I'm just going to show you right now. This is the PHEX and EHEX chart. This line is EHEX, so just going to move line in line. I'm going to show you right now. Something the chart doesn't show you is people like Sir Alexander. He's very smart. He's got a lot of pens in his front pocket, and he's built Hedron and icosa's bandit expansion pack for it. A huge update. Now, there are a lot of words here. Some of these words you'll be able to recognize. For example, 2. I know this number 2. And chains. Okay, I know this word chains as well. And what he's been able to do is he's been able to, you know, if we have PulseChain and Ethereum, PulseChain people can talk to Ethereum. You can go bid on the Hedron auctions. If you don't know what they are, I'm going to show you right now. So you can come and see this, right? So Alex's website, Alexander, one of the greatest builders in the Hedron PulseChain ecosystem. In fact, is a huge asset. Huge. Okay, huge. If you're going to be long PulseChain, PulseX, HEX, just do it because of people like Alex. The fact that someone like him is there, you know, friends, everyone looks up to me. They're like, oh, wow, Metcalfe's Law, everything works. Yeah, well, I look up to people like Alex and Mr. Dipcatcher, and I'm like, wow, okay, we're not all just complete lunatics. There are some like really smart people here who know how to do the wordy word typing and code some stuff. Now, this is the Hedron HSI Auctions. What you can do is people make the encapsulated stake. So they get a stake, they stake it through the system, and then it makes an NFT for them. And then now you can send it around, and you basically turned it into a bond. And what you can do is you can send it to another wallet. You can put it on the market. People can buy and sell and trade. And a lot of these will go for cheaper than what they are, just because if you were buying anything, if you wanted to participate, this is, I don't like to use free money. Got to be careful, but this is the free money because HEX is down minus 99%. Everything is peak depression. So imagine illiquid NFTs of the stakes. That's what's going on here. And you can see that there's huge discounts going on. People will give away a lot of these stakes just to get any form of liquidity out because, you know, they're trying to sell like something that's like going to get delivered to you in 10 years. So they're willing to take anything for it right now because the alternative is to emergency end stake. So that's the benefit here. And so Alex is being able to like find a way, call it unification, basically for the PulseChain ecosystem to talk to Ethereum ecosystem, which is fantastic to see. And to reiterate the words of the great KDP with her italic writing, Alex, this is amazing. You are a legend. Also, Davy James. Hi, Drosa. I don't know why. That just made me laugh. That's actually a really good name. All right. So what about the previous cycles, friends? Okay. You want to hear it to me straight. All right. I am using a bad case. Not the worst of all worst. I'm just using a bad case. Why? Well, you know by now, friends. How many times did you let your emotions get too high because of other influencers telling you 100x, 500x, 1000x? You let your emotion get too high. You got so excited. Now you're really feeling the pain. I can feel it out there. I know you guys are. That's why you like, subscribe, bell button, all, friends. I don't look up to anybody. I don't care. I didn't make it this far in life by following other people consistently, okay? People will let you down. They will. I'm an outsider like you. Whatever you're going through, I went through it, all right? And yes, what we're going through, it feels bad every single time. Don't listen to people who say, oh, yeah, it's fine. What I went through is worse. Throw these people out. It never feels good. Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why. It never feels good because as each cycle progresses in your life, every 5-year burst, your net worth is a higher US dollar value. Okay? So taking a 30% swing when you've got $10,000 to your name, you're only like, you're down $3,000. You can make it back by working a few months, whatever. But when you have a $100,000 portfolio, taking a 30% swing, you're like down $30,000. You're like, oh my gosh, if this goes to zero, man, that's going to take me like 5 years to recover, right? That's how you're thinking. So just imagine when you're at multiple millions of dollars, what happens to that, right? If you lose like 80% off $1 million, now you're down to 200K, you're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Friends, this is all a fugazi in your mind. This is how people who have a losing mentality, they have this. If you have this right now, I'm here to take that mentality out of your head, you little peanut brain, right? You come join my little peanut brain. This is nothing. I'm not talking about this ecosystem, I'm just telling you, in crypto, we're investing in technology, okay? It's asymmetric. Asymmetric means, okay, we're all dead in one world, world 1, or world 2. Okay, we're partying on an island, naked, orange juice, coconuts, everything, okay? That's it. There's nothing in between. There is no world where crypto is like kind of relevant, kind of cool, maybe it's not. No. It either wins or it doesn't win. That's why you see these volatile swings like that. And trust me, we are winning. Has there ever been a year where crypto hasn't made progressions? Think about that. There has not been one single year. It's always made progressions. Even if the price is going down, okay, we've made progress every single year. So just think about what's going to happen in the next few years. So that's why I'm here, just to bring you a fractal. Now, fractals, friends, don't look at the prices. The price are going to tempt you to look at, get you overexcited, okay? Price fractals always fail. But what's important to look at the fractals is the time. The time and similar structure. That's all you can look at. It goes, okay, when there was euphoria, how long did it take for people to get to euphoria again? That's what we want to see, okay? So now here I am to show you. If we repeat the previous cycle, and what I did was I went to the year 2018 and 2021, what they call the minus 99% wipeout for altcoins. And what I did was I put a fractal of it. Now, this yellow line is HEX itself, okay? The candles you see is the total altcoin index. All right, that's the total market cap. That's the total, all the altcoins removing Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if we are to match it right now, we are 64% complete of the bear market. I know it's hard, trust me, because what's everybody saying? They're saying this is the longest bear market ever. Yeah, well, and now here I am telling you, like, this could only be like 2/3 of the way through, right? So how many days? Well, this is what it took last time. It took 1,150 days to recover last time. That's if your coin recovered. So don't worry about that part, okay? We are 735 days since the HEX all-time high. That's why I'm here to show you, like, yes, because HEX peaked in September 2021, even though people thought it's a sign of strength, well, now it's a perspective of being a sign of weakness because other coins peaked earlier. Cardano didn't peak that much earlier. Oh no, Cardano actually peaked with HEX September 2021, but I can show you others like ChainLink. As you can see right now, my mouse here is May 2021. So ChainLink, for example, if we go forward 1,150 days, ChainLink is, for example, ready to move, ready to start getting excited, euphoric, your pants are tingly, okay, in July of next year, July 2024. Which is it's different to what HEX is going to be. Because HEX peaked in September, it peaked here on the chart. The cursor, I'm going to do 1,150 days forward. That's around November, the end of November towards December of 2024. But, this isn't the be-all and end-all. I'm just here to show you, okay? This is just the numbers that we're dealing with. Because look, who gets hurt the most? When you have very high expectations, you listen to everybody, and then it doesn't happen. Like we've been disappointed how many times? Like 6 times in a row now. Okay, so I'm just telling you right now, you got to change. This is why no matter how high the crowd tries to raise my targets or how low they try to lower my targets, I've got a solid chin here, okay? Because I've been in this situation time and time again. I price all these in, friends. I price the euphoria. I price the disappointment. I price it into my stuff, okay? So this would imply we've got about 60 weeks left. I know that sounds like a big number, but don't worry. It's not what you think, okay? So also important to note, people will automatically say this, and they've been wrong every single time, every single cycle, every single market. They'll always throw a fundamental piece of release news and tell you this time is different. What did we have? We had the biggest fundamental news of all. We had PulseChain launch. Okay, even I was speculating, friends. Of course, I'm guilty of this. I was thinking, okay, hey, you know what would be great marketing for HEX and PulseChain? If we were the first coin to break the all-time high before Bitcoin halving. No one else is able to do that. I was thinking of stuff like that. Or if we were able to break the first all-time high before Bitcoin and Ethereum did. You know, unfortunately, we're light years behind everybody else. You can see that right now. You don't need me to tell you that, but you can feel it, you can see it. So even though PulseChain launched, there was no positive price impact on the ecosystem. In fact, there was a net exit of people, which unfortunately means we had a lot of dead weight. It's what it is. You can't control this. You don't know who's holding with you. You can only guess. And this is the zoom up of the chart right here, and I can show you right now. So this is where we peak together, and then right now we are actually down here. This is where HEX is. So this is to kind of show you. I want you to know, all right? So this was, what you see here was the zombie virus. And then we went upwards. But if we were to kind of match it out with the HEX chart, it's about back to, so by the way, this is just EHEX. Because we don't have a proper price chart history. If you were to map it out with total HEX and the Richard Heart ecosystem, it would be from here, I know you're not going to like this number, it's about a 5x from here up to a 10x. So what would that mean for the price? Well, for Pulse, a 5x from here would be about, all right, 5x from here would be about back to the all-time high of PLS, which is 3x above day one sack. And then a 10x of that would be 6x. So 3x to 6x above day one sack. No, this kind of sucks as well, because if you look at PulseX, you're like, wait, what does a 5x bring us? 5x actually brings us still under the day one sacrifice price. But hey, this is assuming nothing kickstarts everything off early. It is what it is, okay? But I'm just trying to protect you, friends. I'm not here to throw this high hopium stuff. I'm just trying to tell you what the game is. You want to see the mechanics of the game? This is what's actually going on. This is what every altcoin is dealing with, by the way, everybody. So just to reiterate, okay? So if the cycle repeated, it means HEX would exit its bear market around October to December 2024. But when I say exit bear market, it's not what you think. I mean, if you look at this chart, if I you know the chart I just showed you right here, if HEX and Pulse, let's say HEX, right? If this is both of the HEXs, if HEX just went up from here like a 5x back up to here, no one is going to be as depressed, okay? They're going to be like, when are we going to move, etc. They're going to feel like a different feeling, but no one's going to be like the feelings we have right now. So everybody just wants to get out of this zone. That's how everybody's feeling. Everyone's like, just please get us out. Now, that 1,150 days for the top, that would be Q4 of 2024. I know it's a long time, man, but hey, what are you going to do here? Are you going to like, look, I know a lot of people ran out of money, literally completely run out of money. There's been 18 chances to buy. I completely understand it. I'm on your side, friends. But you never know. Some of you work jobs. Some of you, let's say any other asset class, if this was any other asset, you're like, okay, all this time, right, probably, maybe, just think about like, hey, maybe you get Christmas presents. Maybe something changes next year. Maybe you get a promotion. Maybe you just come across extra liquidity and savings and you can dip more. Just telling you that there's more opportunity that could come towards your way in the future. So just keep this in the back of your mind. Don't think this is, oh, this means it's dead. No, it's not like that. This just means, hey, you just stay cheap for long. It takes longer for the market to reach euphoria again. Like you already know, man, we're like we're not even close to thrill yet. You know, we're not even close to belief and hope anymore. It's just gone straight pure depression. So once again, I want to protect you now. I know most of you will forget, but because you like, subscribe, I know you're going to hear from this. You're going to hear me talk about this, okay? So in 2024, let's say everything's going. I don't know why I'm trending, friends, by the way. In 2024, okay, look, if we recover up, people will declare the end of the bear market with enthusiasm. And I've just drawn a chart here. By the way, this is a weekly chart, okay? W's for friendship. This is a weekly chart. You can see we recover 2024. This is May, around the Bitcoin halving 2024. It is about the zone I just showed you on Pulse to PulseX. It's about 3 to 6x above day one sack for Pulse. It's around break even for PulseX. Maybe it goes up to 2 or 3x higher. Okay, we don't really know. But if we get there, everyone is going to say the end of the bear market. The end of the bear market. But I'm just telling you, please don't believe it. I'll tell you when it's the end of the bear market, friends. I can see everybody's pants. I can see everybody's underwear. I'll tell you when it's the end of the bear market. It won't be the end of the bear market. Everyone's going to think it's going to be the end of the bear market, but there's going to be one more shakeout. And that's going to be that final first dip. But hey, that dip is higher than now. So you're not going to feel that bad, but it's just, it will feel bad. It will feel bad. Okay, just to let you know. It's going to feel bad. Effectively, what I'm doing is I'm just sharing with you, okay, the zombie virus, friends. So we're not going to get this. This is ChainLink. Look what ChainLink did in the zombie virus. You see this higher low part? Like, no, we're crashing. Yeah, it sucked. But because ChainLink was an absolute freaking beast in the last cycle, yeah, it was up 13 to 15x. It came now only up a 5x. Okay, we're not going to get that. Okay, I'll be honest. If we were going to get that, we would know. And this is the first total altcoin index I showed you with the overlay. This little rectangle, that's the zombie virus, friends. I don't know if we're going to get it. Now, that's a zombie virus, man. That's a black swan, all right? So we might not get there, but there will be a boring shakeout again, all right? There's two waves, man. There's going to be the Bitcoin halving front run, the pump and the dump, and then the weekends get out again, but there is a little weekend, and I'm referring to, if we go back during this September period, became very vicious on altcoins. This was DeFi bear market beginning. This was absolute annihilation. A lot of people gave up there, and I was still hopeful for the future, and I was praying that things would go up, and we did. The cycle did repeat. So you can also see this in Cardano's chart. It is about here. You can see that DeFi run. Okay, this is what happened in the DeFi run. We might find that in crypto. We might find we have a Bitcoin halving run, and then there's like this crash into the DeFi bear market equivalent of 2020. That's what we might find happen. So it won't be the end of the bear market, but what's everyone going to tell you? They're going to tell you, nah, it's different. Nah, there's PulseChain. No, there's this or that. Just be careful with that one. All right. So that's why when these things come, you got to be mentally prepared for it. How do you think I survived this whole time? I don't survive by going, yes, we're going 30x next month. I survived by doing the numbers myself. And I'm like, okay, you got 400 moon boys up the top. You got 400 copers on the bottom. Where do I stand? Okay, that's where I try to figure it out and try to place it on a chart here for you. Just to give you an idea. Better to be conservative than to get your hopes dropped, because everybody was messaging me because I know. Well, I know it's not popular, friends, for me to say, you know what? Maybe Richard Heart ecosystem peaks at 150 billion, even though the crowd's survey is 800 billion. Or maybe we have to accept 100 billion. Maybe we have to accept 70 billion. Maybe we have to do that, okay? It doesn't make me popular to say that. I lose popularity, but I don't care, okay? How do you think I gain respect over time? I don't gain respect, right? Not that I really care, but people don't come and respect me and come hang around because I'm like, oh, 400,000x. No, I just tell you, it's gonna be crap for a while. You gotta swallow it. But you'd be mighty surprised when it starts turning around. So that's why I leave you with this piece of advice, okay? Friendship, wisdom advice, not financial advice. Markets are tough, so you're gonna have to get tougher. I promise you, okay? Markets are very disappointing, friends, 99% of the time, all right? Unfortunately, do you know when they get exciting? They get exciting when the weak hands, the elites, the globalists, the people in charge, the scum, okay, when they get the marketing channels out to get the weak hands in, that's when it starts to get exciting. But that's actually the end, all right? That's actually the end. So you're just going to have to do yourself, that's why I tell you, you do yourself no justice by trusting people who put 1,000x targets in front of you. I don't care what they say. Some people are going to say, nah, it's bear market. Why you drop your targets? No, absolutely not. You know this yourself now. Who is hurt the most? You guys are hurt the most if you had these targets in mind. That's why I'm telling you right now, man. Your little $1,000 is not going to make you a millionaire. All right, I'm not even going to say I'm sorry. Or it's not happening. Not happening. Okay, it's not sorry. So you have to work harder. Okay, what do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you it's going to happen? Gain viewers? I don't really care. When I know it's not going to happen. I can't predict the future, but I'll tell you that's not going to happen, right? There's people with $5 million entry clips. Do you honestly think you putting in 1 week of wage is going to turn into retirement when there's people who have multiples of what people earn in their lifetime income starting from the beginning. I want you to think about that, okay? It's not. The numbers are diminished. We know it's all done that. But it's not bad. You know the answer now. You know the answer. It's like if I told you it's raining tomorrow. Is raining bad? Well, guess what? I told you. You get to wear an umbrella. You get to put your cute little gumboots on. So if you come across any liquidity, any cash, you have free to DCA. You're going to have time. All right? I hope we start recovering up. But hey, man, like, think about it. Even HEX under 10 cents, the ecosystem under like 30 billion market cap, you'll be still straight DCA buying. And you know, one of my close friends, okay, one of my close friends, Mr. Custard, he DM'd me and he said, I'm thinking about rotating some of my HEX, PulseX to buy Link. All right. I just want to show you, friends. You all know, okay, I love Link. I love the fundamentals, strong integrations, everything. Let me tell you this. For ChainLink to get to the danger zone, look how much it's only going to give you. Congratulations. You get a 6x right here. Okay. 6x. A 5.5 to a 6x. All right. That is nothing. Okay. That's nothing. Now, of course, I'm still in it because now you know why, friends. Everybody was laughing at ChainLink. Now you're Richard Heart ecosystem. Well, guess what? ChainLink's still the same. We dropped 90% extra from the testnet version 3. So now you get to see why it's good to diversify a bit out. Okay, I'm not saying to sell your bags. I'm just saying it's good to diversify out about, okay, Ethereum's winning. There's DeFi. There's other forms of getting leverage on the ecosystem. Now you can participate in that. I'm just opening your mind up to different things. Okay, there's many examples out there. So this 6x, it ain't. Look, I'll be perfectly honest with you, okay? Let's say I started today. If I started today, I had 10 grand. This is just me. I started today, I got 10 grand. Knowing what I know, I promise you, as much as I love Link, I wouldn't touch it. Because I'm like, man, 6x. Let's say I'm wrong and it goes 12x. It's a head start, but I'm like, man, how many cycles we got left? BlackRock's going to scam us. There's just so many diminishing returns happening. You might have to seek heavier parts of risk. If you are intending to read the crowd and go, okay, there's euphoria here, there's a Bitcoin ETF, if you're trying to participate in that. That's just personally me. Now, it's still possible, friends. I know you don't like to hear this. It's still possible. Link from here goes 12x and then Richard Heart ecosystem only goes 3x. That's still possible, but you're not playing in terms of knowing the future. You're just playing how you see the cards today. And how you see the cards today is you might say, well, you might just have to seek for stuff that carries higher risk for you to get the higher reward. Because if we go back, man, what's it like? If we go to PulseX, what the hell's a 6x going to get you to here, okay? A 6x is going to get you back to day one sacrifice price. So that's why I'm just being honest with you. Yes, now you're understanding it, friends. Like, people do it the other way. People say, okay, I've got money. I want to believe somebody who's going to tell me this thing's going to go 1000x, okay? My mind doesn't work like that. My mind works like this. It's, I've got money, and where do I want to grab risk for myself so that I can get higher returns, okay? You never hear people talk like that. It's not like you find something and you're like, oh, what's the characteristics about it, up, down? It goes, no. You have to evaluate. Is the risk you're holding in your hands right now, your balls, friends? You got balls. There's a ball. Someone's going to drop a bowling ball on your nuts and you're holding your nuts in your hand. You have to say, okay, is there enough risk that I'm taking on right now? That's why I'm telling you at the end of the day. You think we're coping? How do you think people holding Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to feel when they get their poopy little freaking 2, 3, or 4x and they round trip it? How do you think they're going to feel? They're going to feel like they got the scammed hardest of everybody. They're like, what happened to $1 million Bitcoin? You go, well, you round trip it. You realize everything's a game. That's why my job is to tell you the Bitcoin maxis and the religious priests, the Ethereum maxis and the religious priests. Yes, they're the winners of the game, but it is a game at the end of the day. But you know what's not a game? Our friendship. I take it very seriously, friends. Tell mom and dad we're still going to make it. Still got plenty to be bullish on. Remember, the price on the chart does not reflect the strong fundamentals. The price is a liar, but you know what's not a lie? Of course, our friendship. Catch you in the next one.